An 2010 chanig 6 cúil talan doch rí chéile, I pása an gil íontachachas an cead na halappe is éirin rí chéile. Feilseach ag dach waar hadafachal sa cúdam, et fugand hil mar Mànran.
Just laat jaren wakums nam wij, en misschien in nam behekjol kan je.
Jimmy John tak een warrakas dingen aan de garig aling.
That's gonna take ever.
For we is on soundcheck.
The contract we're sound checking. We are sound checking.
It's an absolute shambles.
Kudam and Giaring.
This is a gig that no band in our circuit really enjoys. It's like soul destroyed.
Agus ek amanen en nuganen kage gele.
I was just coming to get it. Next time round, it's not coming. It's too big. It's too big. We're here for 3 weeks.
Finding horror met heel iontige sjochut van een frostpik, Harry zet blionnen. Uit zich geschiedenis, Krisha Kollach, wie naar de bouw, de Mànran.
Ik gemaakt vijfkabach. Ik zing halat je geharom. Ik niet kunt dus jay met dan.
Ha kluig Mànran, agus le ina bhhuaart ha ure met le in de willige gade, agus at de naart oelar horitjese. Ha fichit mele njache dajoch, ach skanken goachtech, gel ne balligse, en een bis kluig, ek party ne gaski gake.
Inderdaad, als je een bek aan nerven zag. Als je niet de schia, zo, hij had moeite inderdaad 5 jaar in schia. Als je natuurlijk een show, een keer small, als je niet weer kloeg, het pialo, aan een huisje schenk. Hij kan jouw CD's kan je.
Butterflies in the stomach and quite excited now as well, as you can tell me. Even my speech is starting to go as well.
I say Dalgama Marathon Fum a goer no culture on the talks of goer I'm kill criminal.
That's great, thanks.
I'll take a wee bit less on the mic than that, please.
Okay.
I hate singing and then your eyes are shut like that.
Just getting ready now for the next 5 hours of doing nothing and trying to keep ourselves contained. Lovely, thank you very much.
De honderd meer van kluisjes aan de straat, maar ik feestgeld toch in Chicago. Sam Noorsen woon ik mee. Als Grammy mensen naar het Grommeer wie namen naar Kuul. Als dat paars Chicago en Mànran. Als we janu concerts als gigs maar zo. Hij speelt toch gemoening in Chini janu. Gaan jullie even zo mee gestaan naar huis Chini wie Jimmy kan kedet Lionel zo hier zijn te hafles.
Als een jomer Jessica, ha goede karmaket biaks joch lodget. Acha barok en nade.
Well done.
Oh, thank you.
Excellent stuff. Well done. Brilliant.
Thank you.
To be honest, this ironing thing's quite a new thing for the band. It's not a thing we do a lot of. That's when we know it's a special one when the iron is out.
Als je niet onnig in een stiantje, staat de hiertje haast rigol, en een balletje vast aan oorschot.
This is how bored you get when you're waiting on a field to play.
Dan is gaan je een passage in fuse salad.
Think you were taking our passes off?
But you need them to get on stage.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Didn't even get them laminated.
Are we ready for changeover?
Yes.
Let's go then.
See I'll be her chance. A clock of my yee on your finest and yee. Skid jipping your mahini, honey, shing the massy. Of a horo, million boha. Million bedoy go in boha. See of a horo, million boha.
Tyler Minor in Orin Koike, how Scaniel, how this of Scaniel.
Has Sean Kate to this High Michigan Mànran concert. Oh, Thursday, the Michigan, good morning.
Is that church in Lenten and Kosh came in under it? Is that at the general aha gearlocks aha commercial the good job.
If Ranrick can go for 40 years, hopefully this band can go for 40 years. I mean, they're up there like with some of the best I've seen.
Fluchad gyma, fad mir vil gyma, agus chorsta dŵmsag macadidw, agus chorsta ddys yn logeisiach macadidw pwydea.
I want to see you all jump up and down with me. Here we go!
Brilliant opportunity for the band, an amazing experience altogether. It was kind of like a big pat in the back for all of us. We were just over the moon.
Just lap jaren welkoms kan je nam we am is me in nam behekjol kan je
Vaar kan heel lang, vaar just zo'n stuk. Garage maar vaarste zo'n skunje how rundig die je nog aan de blieren.
Am nu ni gadich had het een daster se gianu. A choshi yn hwyrus sio am na fil sy jeich les mwy'n gari.
I kind of felt there was this little gap in the market that didn't have Gaelic and English songs with the Ulian and Highland pipes together, and that was a bit of a kind of a rockier accompaniment.
I said, maar Celtic rock, trad rock, Gaelic rock, gierig.
Als je dich zo'n rutige noer, rutige hele vieren, is maar hanik Mànran geboel.
Ga bij Scott in drama de werken voor huisgetaar.
Another guy had been asked and couldn't do any of the first 3 gigs, so that was him out the door and I got in. So.
Mànran corm de Ross cymaled if he giles gagriach.
I was losing the passion, and by joining Mànran it kind of was a fresh genre for me to get my teeth into, and it kind of sort of restored my faith in playing music for a living.
Ik kreeg het een gescher haar neer nog Ryan. Gloeide dat piep naar heren en haar haaste vudok als een gorkie. Zeiden wie school kunnen kudmen van een hoorsigale Mànran am nawiele se gagiak.
Wie mij Anna buintog les kind of kiol of nis nieuwe Aimshire. So ta Mànran ik den of on size kiol of vies exul les of wie mij ik den of inish.
Y ganyan schosadafachal sa hang hwlan, han nori mochol et na cormen hwyr a hen na oganoch, agos lua gysyn y frosnach go gynloch hwyr.
En nu has je aan de scolie in de klitsch, han ik misstuig jekin clown, agos brinus shine gan ar hiar angaf. Skudjoch ham mi, als kun je is een hitcher is takem, vocalach, teacher kjalakem, Mr. Skillis agos Sean hier. Hi Robert, how are you getting on?
All right.
Good to see you. Keeping well?
Yeah, great, thank you.
Good. No bad, thanks, no bad.
More than enough.
Brilliant.
Hini er vi sjein an skolet fat, bi nori kudjoch a ri buchen oproch le boeien na slugge de skoladen.
Fesker ma? Rhain mission o'r an sio cwlri bwyn yn ysgol. Yn smith stoch, Kate Bliant hyn I did the song here with a group 4 years ago. Nach January, is toke fall, Sean hard to swallow, Scotchy soon, doch travel lying, Hakordam Gamorovich in Schach, so wie Brinische Clown, schon an die Jahren, so wie Gishigev, nie in Storien von Nupperacken, aber so wie ziemlich unhöft, le Kiols, le Galix, so le Caso, a schon im Honigkordam.
Huis aan de trochetje neungein, bij Gary, het janitor op het zeerhollig, als ze gooien.
I'm still involved in the fire service up the road. I'm in the first responders. Still do my shinty as often as I can as well.
He's probably the most energetic guy I've ever met in my life.
Well, when I haven't got my accordion in my hand, my second favourite thing to have in my hand is my shinty stick. Recently I actually broke my finger on my left hand. Thankfully, because it was my left hand and the middle finger, it didn't actually affect it too badly because Ross and Norrie pick up most of the sort of bass end in the band as well, and I don't need to use that for the band.
De heilige skillen ikke leising haman, ha hjarstro korstol et kulu Mike, et gadish gan a BBC.
Most people that are in bands playing another 2 or 3 other bands as well to try and make a living or a career in music as well.
That's just the way it is, playing music for a living, you know, it's just a kind of balancing act the whole time, really.
Being Holland Roddy Hart and the Lonesome Fire, Kamal Scott Trang Kujok.
It's a bit different because it's not so much a band, as in he's the kind of main guy and he takes charge of everything, he writes all the songs, he deals with everything. So I basically just turn up and play drums, which is great.
En natuurlijk het is in de blijven bij kloeig aan de dag Holland, na de oorlog de Ross agus Join. A baldroch Join is een battlefield band, maar hij is in plaats gask van hier tussen zich Mànran de Amerika.
Geen hele veel ietsjes, maar hoe komt het al ietsjes hoe je nu 4 jaar gaan? Als je nu haast je nu meestal je verdoeten.
Die lijntje, veel in de palig kutje en astig, een gaasaatje. Scott Wood, njach kuul talen toch heen, en gaat trippeletje in koshen kogunig.
It's quite hard because Ewan usually plays the fiddle in the pipes, whereas I have to swap that for the whistle in the bagpipes, so it's hard to learn the fiddle parts on the whistle.
Scash in film Johnny Kinjoch gewel na Mànran gewel ma gunnenio.
A ga Join je laag is aan koorle een hort ga.
Nice to learn what Ewan does within the music, and it's nice to experience his way of approaching harmony and melody, etc.
Some interesting new voicings, having the Highland pipes do different things than we're used to in some of the songs and some of the sets, and it sounds great. So yeah, I'm looking forward to gigging it.
A Mànran het dagware haspenig, agus het keith figet mele juisjen reek garige show, als het heetjen daar wil ze 3 jiag, nog genarne klaar van Nanam, The Test. Anam Immachi.
The first album was so well received, and in fact in some ways probably better received than we could have hoped for, that it was always a difficult second album.
This has been the only thing I've missed.
Cool. So maybe if you record the football chorus,
Aye, yeah.
And then see what you think after that.
You mean get everyone else and to do the names?
Yeah.
Cool.
Na 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 na.
So our whole thing was to try and keep it quite similar to the first album as in material-wise, you know, with the songs Gaelic, English and tunes, However, try and make it a little bit kind of grittier as well and a little bit more live. You know, we felt the first album was a little polished.
Mis mé in hlán mí éidir rein sin go bhfuil a cóirí daine go háraigh tan hairí na bheit sin clúich, bheit sin clúich tar mór bhna chláirú agus bheit sin na cóirí daine.
At an húlan na feáil Glasgow gus táisiú i chiad cuairs na America nach aice, Hanorí chud príomachas et na Hamasnice.
Get my cowboy boots.
Really?
Yeah.
These famous cowboy boots, you've been talking about those for years now.
Le turas mi, fémi rialchin ráid a bhín an ghos.
Number one, very, very important, don't be a dick. Hit merch hard. Obviously, we're out here, we've got loads of CDs we have to get rid of to try and get ourselves home. If you're sharing with a driver, don't be a drunken beep and keep them up. That's the Mànran US Commandments as by Mànran.
A chiad stadad an thuras a China stay asta de kiad míle grævig. An chean dúie an féis noch a smós an dúich an the balle edachgal Milwaukee.
It's our favorite festival in Milwaukee because we're mostly Irish.
It's one of my most fun weekends of the whole summer.
I just like the atmosphere. Me, really, I fit in. Look at the beard. I'm home, baby.
Áte go measnach an féis agus rud an nána an na chláán, bhí sin feáil Ryan agus Scott bud siar sa sin an spiata dul in slide sa thulacha a sin na cóideú.
Ma ha caman man húrst ha bhí garí fata gan na lorach.
Turn!
A chanel Scott jálach in a rialchin. Sa sin a cúd gan a skippe cear.
Picked it up off the ground.
Useless so-and-so. What are you doing, Scott? No, do it. Oh, that was good. Play the game.
Yes! Hílige an tug of war ha Ryan the haring an na slíon at reality. Sféime get áte neach cúla líananig an na cólan noch gotcha.
Nor cool murder Ryan and Jogs the Shan Atnagun Ryan here and there and so Delum sé couple and well Delum sé right wakio like lame sé Susan so sé inte will dinna can come so mar sin team like leis kill so mar Kena you know he's fair now the banjo ag which like sin clock with leis bad
Talon ruddy le déanamh like you know a clockta leis an grúpa ceol sin soundcheck of agus you know an gigi of leis na lads agus you know chocta rash go dtí Mànran agus you know an gigi of leis na lads agus then you know teir go dtí an labba agus you know Irie suas an céad madneta agus of Arish.
Leis an cúda Chanach Fashk, Hanorí caran imaginoch na chalat giliad cúlach.
Guys, will we go now and we look for Ryan?
Whenever there's alcohol, we'll find Ryan.
We're not that lazy. Or that famous sign. Everyone down. We're off to find Ryan. Ryan!
Mànran got here because we saw them in Celtic Connections in Glasgow, and we got together with them. We saw their show, and we're just absolutely blown away by it.
Le Ryan the havelach for Cúnart in the féis, fyrdi at the nar dúlað I go.
I'm a heavy beyond. And I know it's my time. Dahi
na smuantin yn eisiau glwysyd gyffart na stage, para fel a trang gyrraich chyn o lwch blentyn iasgu ywrach, o bydd chrwy a o bydd cianol cydrymwch y son am I bio.
These are going on. No, actually they're wet. Yeah, let them dry.
Hai gyma cwtmach gyfel y lehe jawn agos gyfel cho professiynta agos cho sgilel le na haid y genw an sio yn America agos hai cordag rhys na dynia gymor ha tar y brin mynien.
Gyfen y cwydym yn acedd yn iesgyr a tar ywniach i gaif pen trwn y la. Yn simmer rwp yn I laf yn giamau.
Fashions hwyl y cael hau ffyrwch yn art gyma leit ha sessions o dol ha hwyl y dyn ni chi'n cola agos ha ma fi fain sŵr stras o fabing fain began fresh air man o chanes at so. Ai. Bye-bye.
Gyda nori mad fi cwad ysgein y bali, a niala bwloch o ma, fi cwad as I ei hen.
Rwy'n mynd y hannig yn machas o siarad, gyfel nid yn acym, giroch jarag, so fi gymach fech o foch, sy'n halagi ag haron, gymimi cwad ysgein myton.
A chan i yd yn nori yn nid o jarags che, gyn iesh, and Red Hot Chili Peppers y clwy iawn cwjo.
Really encouraging for us as Scottish musicians to see other Scottish musicians work their way up. It's great.
And y balich yd ffiach y gain chyn dar dwlad, y chlwych cwmar yn y Red Hot Chili Peppers.
It was nice for the boys to invite us up and have a wee jam and it was great fun. Aye.
It was nice to play congas with Scott, side by side.
Milwaukee Giants, Dana Champagnetta.
Good. Good.
Some Irish lads are going to speak for themselves. I'm going to go to the bar and I'm going to have the crack with the rest of the Irish lads that are over here at the Irish Fest, right? So, Scotland, good night. Ireland, hello.
Moch eri agus glwys y dele. Ilt y gymryd y party yn y cwyd mailydd cwman, a cha Mànran gilydd mochol yn lesnynus chwrst.
The show's done. You're there talking to people, you're networking, you're talking to, fans, you're signing CDs, you're talking to other promoters, you're still performing. So if you've got 6 or 7 pints in you, you're going to act like an idiot.
There was a band on Milwaukee a bunch of young lads who basically got severely drunk at a ruckus on the main stage. So basically you can be aware that you're at one of the biggest, possibly the biggest Irish festival in the States, with a lot of big promoters there as well from other festivals who want to book, and you've just completely blew it for yourself.
You need to literally grow up quite quickly and realise that it is a job, and you need to make a good living and a career, you need to do it properly.
Le astel ced hiad milach gyrian y Gubay City son cwydym eich hiadin, han y balich y gwael corym unia ein gaif pen edyn tli an y Chicago.
I'm a lustig on the Milwaukee. There is some can't come at daft. It is. So I'm a good sunscreen Sean Chevla, that's a hen chair. So can you mention fine out and characteries? So good to hear.
Maar a chwbl bwy yn dycharydyn byn y balich cwad ys jay cach I chele. Agus leis gael ygl jarag y fe ag Scott y fi ag art, at y gwael yn corym jídig yn gan y twglich yn ys art an America.
Why is it shaking? I can't do that. I can't do it. Okay. Come on. Oh my
my God! I think it was pretty surreal for me as well, but it was kind of funny to laugh at Scott, to be honest. So kind of him over worrying made me a little more relaxed.
Ach na dha muy hawraid. So na dha chelu kuan straight cheers hawraid. Ach ma even you fucking Scott go hawraid. Well hawraid and ish had them mass straight away.
It feels like you're walking into fresh air and you feel like you're just going to fall all the way down, but it's perfectly fine. I feel great now. I could go and jump over there right now.
1, 2, 3. There you go, you guys.
En jij hebt kuts gaan shallie in de valle goal het straat, ergens het having. En een balletje is jaakroch.
Could I have the black bean burger, please? On the dark rye, if that's okay. No cheese.
The food here is different because the portions are just massive, so we can just literally live on one meal a day.
Just a grid format of like Subway places, pizza places, Starbucks, with like preservative-riddled stuff, you know, so it's really hard to avoid fat.
Like if you're in a rush and you've got sound check time, you've only got an hour between sound check and gig, you know, and they're not giving you food. You've only got one option and it's a chippy or something like that. It's not the best, but you just have to watch what you eat. But yeah, it can get really ridiculous sometimes.
What do you guys like? New direction of Scotland?
We are kind of like the One Direction of Scotland, aren't we? Yeah, but we're only going one direction, and that's down.
Why does anybody let Nori do the talking?
So I'm not allowed to talk, am I?
No, no more. That was just terrible.
Don't stop touching me.
En raad han een balletje de ru heen, en genoeg ha carriage gan nori, Cathy, de kuantas en jij, agus hapad sheisje, gelat gobi koorstol, agus blas van hij eke gaif.
I have a surprise for you. I have 19 bottles of Iron Brew.
Oh! Brilliant. 19.
That's all I could find.
What about the rest of the boys?
I have a lot of single malts.
Oh, lovely.
And cold beer. So, you want to come in, have something to drink?
Yeah, we'll come in, yeah.
Okay.
Brilliant. Thank you. Haus gebé, ca tea, ca cookies, agus a hula cale, ca irianu gain, agus a sin canta derdri fyrach an naiche conri an noch.
Having a extended stint on the road and travelling every day, that's the bit where everyone gets tired and annoyed and pissed off at each other and things.
I was just coming to get it. Next time round, it's not coming. It's too big. It's too big.
We're here for 3 weeks.
Yeah. So buy new clothes.
No, I'm taking the rucksack next time because we're only out for 2 weeks.
Some of the band are more mature than others sometimes, and some are far too serious sometimes.
This bit here is all usually flat. It only comes about there, but it's just letting things air. My boots are in there taking up a lot of space.
High heels.
You should be quiet. I've got a winter jacket, I've got a hoodie. You never know, it could rain. In fact, we all touched down in Newark and I was bucketing down. I'm the only one with a rain jacket. It's in my bag. I'm Keola.
Nori is a wee bit like a cartoon character in the sense that he seems to always wear the same thing every day, and that would be cat boots, jeans and a check shirt.
Nori and the boots, man, just get rid of them, please. Get rid of the boots.
En jij heeft school, daar was aan ingudem, hang holen het Ballevuk, Bay City, Michigan, Irene. Agus tale valle in February.
So most of your day is spent travelling. It's a classic situation for most musicians, you know.
Allan is ac yn gyfer ffeim ac yn fi siŵl som bibio i anu an yng Nghyol.
I spent the whole day sleeping in the van. I got a really good night's sleep last night, so I don't understand why I slept the whole day, bar the lunch break we had. But hopefully I'll have an energetic concert tonight.
Joa Johannes an concert, gyma snog. So I'm nog, gymi Allan yn nog, sma ha, bi yma.
Yn soundcheck Gianch, hallo geestjoch het termige stjach. Fuse get the shea eentje mee aan Sjaakje nog geham. Han halen trank. glinting uur I asciacha an na Michigan in Nish Kajok.
Very, very impressive. I've seen a lot of bands here. I'm involved with the productions here at the theater, and they're one of the best I've seen.
I said, I hope they come back. If this is their first trip over here, I hope they travel all over and get people to know the music.
Right, so I suppose that's the end of that.
Yeah.
This part of the tour is over with. And off to California?
Yeah.
It's that way, is it?
Let's do it.
California!
In Bay City agus Milwaukee gaan de ballige California tibin year na duige. Van talent sadavachas na turis.
Als je niet koers te gaan in Amerika, ach, maar je schon BPA main, famous in je wie, gema, sadavachal nog niet jaar, 7 jaar.
In the American tour there, it was quite a lot of driving, and it can be quite sort of tiring and boring.
De gaan in de hasteren gaan de ballige school, het tolliges natuurlijke veehoor en naardoelen.
A dydyf I gynti dy gywni'n eich eile clerchtydys cydysio alcohol.
The reward you get is hopefully eventually that great concert where you see people enjoying your music and they're smiling and they're buying the CD and they're giving you great compliments and you go, well, this is why I'm doing it, you know, it's better than, you know, just sitting in the office and hating my boss for, 9 to 5, Monday to Friday.
Personally, I love performing, standing in front of 10 people to X amount of people is just as much fun, and it's kind of gauging the audience and getting that reaction back is what makes you kind of wake up the next day and want to do it again, every day.
Everybody has a different way of acting on stage, I feel like, so like there's Ryan at the end who'll very often be it's a bouncing around sort of thing. And there's Gary who, no matter what is happening, he's got a big cheesy grin on his face. And Ross who tends to sort of show emotion purely by his action, rather than his face is just kind of stone, no matter what's happening. If it's all going well, in regards to the band playing well and the sound's good, it's almost like one of the best kind of feelings you can have, I think, well, if you're a musician.
Heilige Mànran, the Ross Kujok Kluichlische Federation of the Disco Pimp.
We started that band as a kind of jazz funk jam band, and it's kind of evolved to a 7-piece horn section funk band, a la James Brown, Herbie Hancock kind of influenced.
Walk away.
En jachtlent in Gluurtjoch in Holland, Craig Charles, krullet dat radio funk and soul.
I love the Federation of the Disco Pimp. When I play live, especially when I play in Scotland, I always have them supporting me. I think this is the 4th time tonight that they've supported me. Got a fantastic rhythm section, man. The drums and the bass are so tight. Ross on bass, man can he bang it.
I really enjoy it. It gets my funk side sort of unleashed, which I need to do sometimes as a bass player. So another kind of passion of mine is the funk.
I think that's why he really works in this band, because he does stuff that hasn't really been done before in this particular scene, if you like,
Scott agus Ross chan i'r gaelig gig dyniach ach yn y horain. Ha marg y mi gyfer gaelig ach had y clwych choma le'n y horain agus y geisioch yn y horain. Agus bias yn y ffein o'ch godi had y ciolwch yn y ffachil. Sa sy'n nhw asoch ma.
Ha Ross choma bass the dyn sy'n bi chwn i mi rif. Y farch gyda sy'n ha na sad lwchiw cwtioch. Chan nhw'n i'n go cwsar a mi o'n choma sa ha y bass.
Walk away, raise your eyes to put me down. That's long enough. Stand my ground, fight it out, 'cause it's not our way.
Le join yr asiad bord ha yng Nghôl yn y Gianwydd na hel am nier, is an tuarisgyrich roaim na nólaig agus is trí leis an amasir. In náisic anamach a fágal agus an hamasir a fás na smisse channealach léad hí jaacke agus an háisic an cúdam an na balavanig in nuiamach haast as a van.
Just arrived and obviously everyone's running late with the ferries, so I feel quite fortunate even to be here because the weather's been terrible.
For goodness sake, like, give it a hand to speak to these cameras.
At this stage, we're just basically looking just to get everything loaded up and try and get out because the pop-out will be arriving in about half an hour, so all hands on deck basically.
There's always one. Guys, to be fair, it doesn't need everyone doing that. You know, we should, some of us should just start doing this.
This is very much the calm before the storm.
Is this okay? Is this in right? Yeah. Just doesn't look right to me.
Channeal caffaig fôr han y balich jesio. Ach, channeal Ross y cymryd y ddod yn gig.
If it's just a ceilidh kind of atmosphere, I don't feel that you get much sort of attention from the audience. It's more of just an occasion to be there and to drink and socialise. And for me, there's zero satisfaction in that. It's more like just getting the job done.
The sound of this place is awful, so there's no sort of definition of pitch or rhythm or anything, so overall it's just like soul destroyed.
Ross likes things to be the best. Musically, you know, with venues, everything as well. He's a perfectionist, that's what Ross is. So if things aren't perfect, then, you know, that upsets Ross.
This is like one spectrum. The other spectrum for me is playing in cocktail bars no one listens to you, and it's kind of the same thing. No one gives a really what you're playing. It's just any sound to getting like dancing about.
Is Jay yn y balich fi as liabi is on 3 uur yn y hydje, had y fiach yn y Tsjechië gytua ed asig yn hob a biarnarai. Agus da chwydemaker I chwych an y lioas. Gyn ffyrchig as yn amasir, agus yn ei da y hydje dy ffehiw yn gwrs ta imig yn ed noris na George nach Sioli.
Mae'n galasi yn yw rod J-Hur sa fating bys yn hyblad ys yn y hyd yn concert co yw ffeimys yn yw fi an y marafas ys yn mi an la ys yn setig yn nard sa hwyl y cael. So fi gan ma yw sy'n na concert yn o a bys yn ag yn ydys bys yn gymach college ma yw sy'n iawn agos gyda pas sy'n gyd o'ch concert I anu.
Gyn sgial yn nasig had y cwyd yn dochus an y bad y fôr loch na madig, agus dochus gysioli sy'n ysdiach gan Narabard. Asig yn ffeim at siŵl ma had dol cholynnych na cwyd yn amlioos, ach le chid yr un mach at y ffas an osiol.
You're not the latest though.
I suppose this is a sort of side of it a lot of people don't really get to see, that most of your life being a musician is travelling and hanging about, whether it's airports, ferry terminals, car parks, and genuinely this is quite a big part of it.
Jij gaf vi feus on keer in hydje en een ballige fijn droch neer.
The worst has come to the worst, and neither ferry's going, so we're stuck in Uist, and we're not going to make either of the gigs in Lewis.
Ach, maar gune se Doris Boskli Chele, or ha cola ne va codri an de balavanig, en een glazige moeich et cheat moor. Maar schön han een ballige raas an tade balavanig, is on keli gloeich. Schanel Ross Bulloch om I holletje, en je huis gaan traps.
Earplugs in, head down, get it done. And here's hoping the ferries sail tomorrow.
I don't think we thought we would be back here as quickly, but I guess
This fight sort of worked out pretty well, actually, considering, so can't really complain, I suppose. You know, we've got another gig. Just do a wee jam, a wee Kaylee, so that's what they want. And so it'll be a Rami, and that's fine. You just kind of jam along and it'll be absolutely fine.
We'll probably find a much better reaction tonight to singing Country Roads and all that kind of stuff than our own material.
Anocht beidh sé mar chéad céalaí riamh san Alban agus beidh sé go thomláin de friúil ó aonrad rinne mé riamh in éireann nó mar sin.
Setlis is an nóch chanil ferrakin. Chafi sin Janu setlis is an mar seo dídach. Ag an náim. Brín chéalas go right. Ní sin cnín barndans an rás nú. Áran nú, sip do willow.
De gainen en drochhiedje ha meidje na skiede en de hinemach is sonning heel.
Mag ik jou aan de zon eentje waar we ik jou aan de zon thuis holen kan.
Sacher in de scheden na hit nu jeige himskra Food and care stack in Sumerson after
I've been told by the police just a moment ago that Monday and Tuesday are completely out of the question for the ferry. That came from Calmac tonight themselves, unofficially of course, but from the staff they've been told there'll be no sailings. So if we don't get off tomorrow, this looks like we're here for Christmas.
Namens er haast koekelach in de wating. Hij gaat een haasje in de tol. Hij gaat truppeltje in de eend en een wannetje in de kielrig. Geveerde gaat er een naasje in cultuur gouden zo'n een naardenturus.
No lie. No, do you find the ferry? Yeah, can't get through. Oh, God. Well, do you know what we're at? Is Ryan ready to go? He is down and out of bed.
Yeah. Pitstop eendag, agus de wand de gala. A kaffegaan en calorien.
Fun and games.
De voorste nog had dan tjiedig een naam, agus kommersach het show.
Ben ik zien agus amier amaat de fall af hij tjiedig tjinstjach en een balletje zo haast ach hamistelstjach humine chicken. Very good.
Rashan en glasu, agus en jij geeft fijn schachen dat natuurlijk tussen de weg aan luist. En de balletje door de schachen van uur, maar vast de vroeg aan television het BBC Alab.
Okay, let me just test. First give my Kathy.
It's about the first time in 15 years we've actually been with Gary at the New Year in the Hogmanay, so we thought we'd come down and spend the time with him.
Het zijn gewoon een generation aan een programma. Gaan je kussen het al gomma, ja Ross.
What's that? Why is that moist? That's absolutely sodden. Weird. Someone's obviously spilt an entire coffee or tea down my soup bag. Ideal. All the ships are.
Well, maar de hele tu harokale hierom ach baby wipe. Sonotion foundations, Sonotion eyeliners, back and blushers, hairdo, ach. I'm all glammed up in ish, as Jeshua on concert.
I'll see in 2014, so here we go.
Give a portion, horse, a boo, you get living a crooning, hush, and any surgery shin, that you go away, the assababi, surgery shin, get the big coon, you call it, give a portion, your hush, any surgery shin, that you go away, the assababi, surgery shin,
She call one to the sorry to how you know ha dachuchka ha pushachkas kujak ha ora nyachka kujak kagas atjo ma an vi a couple little lookage doch kagas kumala hulishian kamak yohel agus gejera she jo I have on.
Oh yeah, we made brass sauce there and stuff and hooked yeah just being cool on a brever agus scotland so just like cool me let.
Sean, ga je goede kaal gomma, had je kaal kaart zo hard in een eindje leren bij mij.
Tom, mommy is singing sin now. I get all, yeah, obviously just over the moon, you'd say. You know, leis an ócád agus leis an ihe mar sin. So yeah, just bhí sé go maith raibh sí ábalta teacht trasna agus an rud a eáil.
They're a great bunch of lads. I mean, they're absolutely fantastic. They work really hard and, you know, they deserve everything they get, every opportunity they get. It's great to see.
Le táiseach blonúr eile hana ballach I cuanta d'irt rís na Harry hín. Ach an brásta chanil manager aige, sfeime de chulle calíanú a tain. Hau besóriche gach ferhiú, se varach gyda fi cwddam yn y doi, had cwdioch yn nyrri maragioch is reik a tain.
I don't mind doing that at gigs, like setting up the merch table and then taking an account of stock, because I always thought that was weird with the band. We never know how much we start with or finish with.
That's right, yeah.
And it's like, we don't know if we're giving them away or if people are nicking them or what.
Yeah.
We wouldn't know.
Ha feme de chulle cwspa deligrish. Fuse them heen, son of autographs.
Here's a tiny wee pet hate after every single gig. There's no Sharpies. Someone buy Sharpies. It's their job.
I've bought Sharpies and they're always there.
I know.
People lose them.
Well, my point is though that just it doesn't matter if you lose them.
Or you can be the sad goes like, guys, give me your Sharpie back like before.
Yeah, that's your job. There's your Sharpie. Give it back.
Yeah. Like, give me the Sharpies. Where is it? Give me. You know, it's like it's a bit kind of like mum and daddy. But
the worst thing is like, oh, where's your last one and all that. It's just like, look, just get the Sharpies out, get them at that person's job, get them back in, back in the box. The next gig, it's their job.
Job's that?
Me, well,
okay, no, you wouldn't do it.
Yeah, it's just part of my, like I do it all the time.
Yeah.
Leis a chulle cal an Nordu, a chol an a siúl a ríist. In Hurisse hat as a jaramans. Is an clúich féis éan noch an na Poyenberg, Faschket Hamburg.
Is féle anna voré, tá timppel 10,000 daoine nó mar sin ag teacht a nocht. So tá ag súil go mór le loch féicna anna bríomhar a nocht agus go méid siad ag damhsa agus ag cuairt an crackdoing agus mar sin.
Agus yn iei yn coniw fache, a nori son chob y fag ar iddw I genw, ga glestan y sen.
Is jai hwle concert a hacking, bys i'n falaf mwy yw, so bys sain I gych na clar yn y sion lwch geisio so hwle cael. Ach, by hwle dyn y gia noch y siarpi ach, so sy'n nio bac yn sy, by thod lawn, y siarpi sgilier, na ma ffocach, sort han na balich. Sei gan fi sain go hwle cael. Sé job bella hanna vi feinir as na Sharpies. Ach ha mi gyma cumas o'ch agus chanir sinir Sharpies chael idir efo hosi sin sio I anu, so ha mi gans a tali sin mi un sin.
Gyda'r anig a trach yn ieis, han y balich haas dy ffews on soundcheck.
Wel, a sinir fi sio fo iedden 3. Hwyd a draen yr anig sy'n gro soundcheck ac yn y cyhar. Ach, ynnys, ha fo nach hela iedden coig. A sy'n ydy'r sio sy'n dad y hyd, chan i'r sy'n cael I anw'r stage. Chan i'n dynnu sio, lysaid, ha cynnad ysio I hwle cael, chan i'n dynnu fi brin.
Achos o'n yfed y chorigan ha cool yn iele fain soundcheck, ro Mànran. Sa Nori, Gary, agus Ryan y dolyg inkyn. De had all third.
I can't believe he said, your sound man said that you wanted to cancel sound check. No, he didn't.
Gyda fa corig Mànran soundcheck ein, had the fine mach nach el cheech al gaif, agus a shot toward the Gary daily gilish and triplach a hain.
Can you explain to us what's happening here?
Festival, the change over.
Yeah.
Can we sound check now?
Yeah, no, we are sound checking
Line
now.
check.
No, we're sound checking. No, in the contract we're sound checking. We are sound checking. We're going to go on. We're going to be as very quick as we can.
We have 10 minutes.
Absolutely, that's fine. 10 minutes.
Okay.
I'm not saying. I'm not saying 10 minutes. I'm saying we're going to get our lines in. We're going to make sure we're happy, and then we're going to come off.
In 10 minutes, we'll start with the program.
That's fine. I'm saying to you is in our contract we have our.
Okay, then go.
That, so
go.
We want to do that. Okay.
See the accordion and the fiddle. Can you put it to the end? See the middle two, my two. No accordion and fiddle. Put it to the other end. For that end, take them out of mine. Thank you.
It's 6:05. The doors opened at 5:30, so we've got a crowd assembling. The first band starts at 6:30, and they've not even been on yet. This is maybe the worst I've ever seen it before. It's an absolute shambles.
This is pointless.
It's totally pointless.
Waste of time.
Problem we've now got is on stage we can't actually hear a single thing that we're doing. So we've had to, myself and you use in-ears and Scott drums as well. It helps us just keeps all the other noise out and helps us get exactly what we want in our ears. But we've had to sack that after the guy didn't know how to work it.
Bí uring ar fum Chicago dhéanamh leis an loch féicna teachta stacadí an áit agus just ní raibh sé profisiúnta agus just ní ceap mé go raibh sé go cúig sé go maith.
Geef nach Jack Kuschen gemalische soundcheck. Haar neesjenis, baan, sfeemiat tjiedig wit dagensag. Gemi goede kal kjaskiljoor en naar doelen.
Great, they were just super. I think this is really nice to dance along, to sing along, yeah, even though you cannot speak any Gaelic.
Geloos en gig Jeshol Femi Golan de Reenal gaan een tent vet stoog moore fewar. Is on a Hannemanake ein met CD's is Lynchen tea.
I like the singer, I like his voice, and yeah, and I enjoy it, yeah.
They were really great. I love the Gaelic, especially the Gaelic. My favorite member of the band is the drummer. He's very powerful and plays good grooves and good fill-ins. Yes.
We were signing like my wrist is killing me.
Usually. and he's got plenty of practice. It's really unusual for it to be sore.
It's funny that
this is a family show.
A gegaan de tripletje na wakele fuim running gig hang Golan Gleholich de Margaigaif.
It all worked out in the end. Personally, my monitor was actually all right after the first few tracks. I think it was the same for the boys with any monitors and stuff. Crowd were great, really, really huge, massive, expansive people. Really enjoyed it. So yeah, it was a good gig at the end of the day.
Well, tour manager, what we're doing?
TM says, drinks!
Hooray!
Jack wil goede fast triangle se Golan a Ryan at Janu nar danger close to the Glasgow a Earing.
Anish tá ina gcónaí le trúr ceoltóir eile, so tá gach duine like ceoltóir profisiúnta I slí éigean. Agus, yeah, it's sort chop ceol
He's totally in it all the way, so he certainly has his head switched on and believes in it, which is the most important thing. So.
Just tá gachrad níos éasca ag cleachta leis na lads ag déanamh setna nua arán nua just ag agrú na lads agus tá like kind of cordicus níos fearr déanta leis an grúpa like tá ceangal níos fearr.
Chatalam Ryan, eacher, Charomir Sean na Viasa Holland, eacher, a Has and Holland, but what can you do?
Agus biana seris de gajoin kamal nardelis na dressna se hegge se Golan, or had cogunig and Battlefield band agal, as on cloich connery Mànran, Lan Unie.
Mi céad blian sa hall in a Battlefield band. Ik kan nou sin besit wel Rutte Beer a huv ceol besit Rutte Beer a hachas fiún.
Can je cogunig verste van ga ijar, a gieme ga tug a jani.
Maar mi diolch ro hang het a da lut garobig fein unie go hin iches. Va de gos bi feich kin na balich an the man on the fall of gonna start and Atchim Rashin and Nudi is Kabuni go along. But mi diolch son cúth hulishi and hakam hoof ceol is gach nearsta hakam as a noon.
Having him in the band, I think it creates a lot of good, what we call the pocket in music, is a good groove with the tune players. I think with Ewan in, he holds it together really well. And I feel much more comfortable when he's involved.
Na da bhasin na America bha sin nula gran na rút bha sin gauntain I níl agus ha ma cuideach gúine vis an Holland sin ha galig go cuideach so etering hín súning galig agus beol a bhíine an nárdúil anniu an naclevin súning a sein códar an cuideach.
In éigein bhí lentí na ballachas an blialna an chéile et carachúth. Ha de crínechuch is an nána baice et America.
Ha sin rás an thóstar glasú agus ha sin seo Jerry Lionelle chundaí Mànran agus inniu ha sin fallh rational chuna stáin éigte agus go fásin ha join chundaí in thrapsa.
Go dé a héna mis tí an tripsa so nach bí ceir go más bh nuí ach ha mé chuit a rusa cuasa seo sa má bhí rascágus na bailí.
Déir éist ha fanéir de Mànran.
Ha mín dáchasach go bí sin deach a cruúcha ceáil na síntinichas nach cútimichas dácha na dóid as nána deach.
Agus ha sin nachas chlár eile dhéanú in Aflan. Agus tíad a chuí scríomh barach ceáils, barach gárain, agus bhí siúil ar fegan hill, agus na sianar a cin Joe sin níanú cym sin dálas an blianna chin.
I love music so much, and while I've been part of Mànran and you know, standing with 5 amazing pals on stage every night and performing and having that kind of, you know, that reaction back is a great thing.
This has been the answer. This has been the test.
And the children are still playing well in the garden.
This has been the only thing I've missed, and this has been the test.
Where are we? No, that's Switzerland. Where are we?
This has been the answer.
Stop filming for a sec.
This has been the test. This has been the only thing I've missed.
Have you seen him at a shirt bag? Oh my God!
Get rid of it. The dancing. The dancing can't go on. We need to look cool.